Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I have a packed video probably. I've got an order of these 3 coasters that I have had forever. She must have watched an old video. In fact, she had to have, or she wouldn't have known I had these. Thank God I still have them. These are deep coasters. Like, this one is almost like a tray. It's kind of concave, but it can work as a coaster. The 3 flowers. And these came from Into Resin so long ago, before I even knew they did handmade molds. This is where I got them. That was so long ago. So we're gonna do those. She wants 1 in pink and purple, 1 in pink and teal. Yeah, 1 pink and purple, 1 pink and teal, or purple and pink. That's right. 1 purple and pink, 1 pink and purple. I'll get this right. And then she said the 3rd one, do whatever I want. So since she liked the teal, I'm going to do pink, purple, and teal in one of them. I think I'll have to check my notes. I'll make sure I have it right. But I know these 2 are going together. She liked the diamond dust pigment. So we're going to do the pink and purple in that one. We're going to do the triple color in one of them and a double color in the other one. Then I need an alcohol ink flower in one of those colors for someone else. And I'm going to redo this little Trinket jar that I just did the other day in the pigment paste. We're going to do it in Elegance today. It is a beautiful rosy color, holographic, chunky glitter. So I want to see what this looks like in glitter. And look at that, there's already a piece in there waiting for me. So let me get some resin. I think I'm going to mix resin separately and do something first. I'll probably do the jar first just to make sure I don't have to rush, and then we'll do those. So let me grab some resin.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage.
I mixed up 5 ounces of fast cure this time. I want to see if we could do it in fast cure. I don't see why we can't. It's not that deep and the walls are pretty thin. So I'm just going to pour a bunch of glitter. And I think I'm going to use glue because it's chunky. Even though it's fast cure and it's thicker, it's still a chunky glitter and it's still going to have some time to fall before it cures. So I think I'm going to put glue in there. If you're new to resin, the glue is going to suspend the glitter. So I could still see a little bit of clear on my stick. I just always add until I can't really see clear because I don't want clear spots on my jar. That's kind of what I look for here. Kind of like looking at your stick for mica to see if you could see your stick. It's getting better, a little bit more. I'm not afraid of glitter. It's in my name. That's probably good, and that's pretty thick full of glitter. So I'm gonna do, well, I usually do 1 drop per ounce. Let me check 4, because this is already a thick resin. I might add the 5th drop, I'm not sure. It's gonna get really, really thick. Yeah, that's probably plenty because it's the 4-hour. If it was epoxy, I would have added the other drop. Then I'm gonna split it in 2 because it's definitely gonna bubble over in the vacuum chamber. You could still get the bubbles out in a vacuum chamber with glitter in there and with glue in there, no big deal. Just watch it so it doesn't bubble over. So let's get that done real quick. And then we'll pour the first one.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare. Diamond shine.
All right, let's pour the first one. This thick, gloopy concoction I made. I'm gonna try to get it down the sides. It's really, really thick. I don't usually do 4-hour with glue, but I don't always do 4-hour with glitter, chunky glitter either. I don't do chunky glitter a lot. I should do it more often. So this is gonna be the glitter of the day, I think. Then I won't have to make something small with another one. I haven't done Elegance for quite a while. I'm just gonna squish these sides. I saw a couple bubbles pop up out of there. Get all of this out. I'm so thankful for this spatula that was mailed to me because it gets every drip out. Every last drip. Okay, that took everything from that cup. Now this one, we shouldn't have too much left over. I think the last time I made it, it was like 4.5. So we should have half an ounce left, maybe? Slice you off. Now you can see around the lip of this one, and last time I did have a bubble, but we got it out and it was pretty good. I'm just gonna squish it around. It's a pretty smooth surface for the lid, so I'm not too concerned. I do want to make sure that that lip doesn't have any bubbles though. Like that. I don't see any, but we're going to go around it with a dotting tool anyway. It is not going to hurt. Oh, yeah, right there. I think that's the same spot that I had the first one. Just going to go around the whole thing. There was one there. That looks good then. I think we got it. And yeah, I have, where's my ounces? I've got 1 ounce left. So I used a little less probably because of the glitter. So what can I put 1 ounce in? I'm not sure. Let me just spritz the top of these. I'm going to put a little bit more into this one. Get that nice and full. Let me go grab some kind of an extra that will hold 1 ounce of glitter. Let's do this little water ripple turtle. I think we have enough for him. I'm pretty sure it's 1 ounce. It's a shiny mold, so the glitter should be good. Oh, it's close. It's really close. Well, once I scrape, I think I will have enough. Yep, he holds 1 ounce. That is it for this one. The whole ounce. Okay, time to grab more resin.
Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my...
I mixed 16. This is my regular epoxy this time, which is way more than enough. I split it all. I'm just gonna mix it and then we're gonna vacuum chamber it. This is for the little tiny flower. I'm gonna do pink. Where's my stick? Just a simple pink flower, no big deal. Keeping the bubbles out is the challenge on this one. So that should be pretty. Transparent. Bright pink. This is Pixis. I just got these alcohol inks in, so I want to try to use them and see what I like. If I like them or not, I think I will. And then for the one coaster, like I said, is going to be this pigment paste, the Diamond Dust. If I could find a link, I know they were sold out, and when they're sold out, they don't give me a link. So if they're not sold out, I will link it. But if they are, there's really nothing I can do. I wish I could. I think these are like a transparent. These are more of glittery. Where's my pink one? Oh, here it is. I think what I'm going to do is, oh, this one's not even open yet. I might drip some drops of alcohol ink in there with it. But when you have this much resin, you can't really get them opaque. Or maybe a mica powder. This one is more on the, I don't have a pinker one than this. Let me look. Oh, here's a pinker one. Well, yeah, it's a little pinker. Let me try this one. This one is watermelon. And this one is pink. Huh, I grabbed the wrong one. We can always change it. Let's do some pink, and then if I need to, I'll add pink mica, but this is mostly the shimmery effect which you're gonna get. Let me grab a mica for both of them. I'm just gonna add in some pearl purple to this one. I need a stick. And I need to move it because I've got some deep resin sitting over here waiting to pour. And this one is called Cherry Blossom. So let's change this one a little bit. And hopefully we'll get that a little more pinker than watermelon. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Much better. And then this one needs to be a little more purpley, if that's a word. It is now. I'm going to quickly get these through the vacuum chamber. I don't like all that. There's 11 ounces sitting over here in clear. That looks way better. Nice and shimmery, just like she wanted. Let me get these vacuum chambered, and then we're going to pour the alcohol ink ones first.
The sky dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine in the midnight air, glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell.
All right, I want to do the alcohol drip ones first because, like I said, that one's been sitting there waiting. So one is going to be pink and purple, one is going to be pink, purple, and teal. Let me just get all these caps off. The others can wait a little bit longer. So let's do pink and purple in here. And the pink is probably going to stain the mold. It's already stained, but it doesn't matter. All right, let's just pour it in and see what happens. Oh, you know what? I want to spritz it anyway. Let me wipe this off so it's not sitting there draining on me. I'm still going to spritz it with alcohol and then pour it nice and slow and let it combine how it wants to combine. And if we want to manipulate it, we can. I'm just going eye level so I can dome it. And I'm really, really high. I think I put too much in and I'm afraid to take some out, but it's gonna go over right here anyway. So I have to take some out. Let me get it from the center. We're gonna put it into this one. I think too much, there's too much. I don't want to put it in there because I don't want to mess up that design. It's a little off. That's what the problem is. It's lower on that side than this side. So I don't think it's my table. I think it's the mold. Because I know my table is level. I'm just going to lift this side up a little bit. Pretty sure that's what the problem is right there. Because the rest of it seems fine. Just gonna grab a dotting tool. Just combine it a little bit. I'm missing some purple from the center. Don't necessarily want more in there, but let's just combine it a little bit. I'm afraid to drip another one. I don't want it to take over. Yeah, see that stick? It's got to be my mold. Somehow it's not level. All right, let's do this one with the teal. Oops. pink, purple, and pour. Oops, I forgot to spritz it. I'm in a hurry. Let's see if I could dome this one okay. Whoop. I think I did it again. You gotta be kidding me. What is going on with me today? That is like so high. Okay, goodness gracious. I do want to get some of these colors combined because they all go to the edges. And I'm hoping we get to have all of those colors. Let me drip. Got a lot of purple over on that edge. Just want a little more teal in that one. This one I think I want a little more purple. It's hard to tell because my mold is stained. So I don't know what I'm looking at because I'm looking at orange too. I'm just gonna put a drop of purple over here. I just can't tell if I have enough pink in there. I better do another pink. I just can't tell through that stained mold. That's the only problem with the stained mold. The stain's not gonna go onto your new piece, but you can't really tell what you're looking at. All right, let me get this, pop those bubbles. Okay, now, I'm good with that. Let me put these lids on so they don't start dissipating on me. I'm gonna scoot them over. We're gonna do the other one. I'm definitely gonna have some extra. I knew I would, although I didn't grab any molds to pour them in yet. Let me scoot these and scoot this. Yeah, that's it. This side is not the same. All right, for this one, I'm just gonna spray it with alcohol, especially these edges. I'm not quite sure how to do this one. I think what I'm gonna do is this, and then this, because I wanna see both on the silicone. And then what I'm gonna do, let me get a little more purple over here. I'm going to tilt it to get it to flow in all those little corners. And hopefully we have enough purple that it looks decent. Because basically whatever touched that silicone is what you're gonna see. I don't really know how much this one is gonna hold. I'm just guessing here. Let's scrape it out. I think I did 2 ounces of each one, of each color, which looks like to be a pretty good guess, because these are pretty thick coasters. And I could probably scrape this one out. So this one held about 4 ounces. Yeah, that was a great guess. Now hopefully I don't like lose my pink and purple and it all makes one color. That I don't know. But she did want both of them. Where's my dotting tool? I'm just gonna swirl it. I don't know, you're not gonna see the back, but that's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. Oops, shoot. Thank God that wasn't a bloom. I'm anxious to see these two. They should be good. I don't know. Let's just get these bubbles out. Okay, let's pour my little flour. I'm just gonna spritz it with alcohol. Squish it around like normal. I do this in like 3 to 4 pours, even though it's like a half an ounce. But there's always little bubbles in these nooks and crannies, and there's a lot of nooks and crannies in this one. I've fixed many bubbles on the edges, but it's really simple. But I figured out if you do it this way, you're way less likely to get a bubble on your petals. I know a ton of you have this mold. I think that's probably good. I'm gonna grab I keep putting my dotting tool away. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go up into those larger petals on the bottom. Make sure something's in there. And then we will just pour it and fill it. I still have some left. All right. I have, oh goodness, 3 ounces of that one left. I'm going to find a mold. So we will have some extras to do today. Let me see what I can get. I have this new glitter out. It's called Buttered Popcorn. And somebody sent me this duck mold. So we're gonna do a buttered popcorn duck. I've got about 2 ounces in here. I'm just gonna pour a whole bunch of glitter. Mix it up. I'll have to put glue in this though. Oh, is that sparkling? This is the first time I'm using it in resin. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I just received it the other day. But I don't want it to sink. It's a chunky, I made chunky medium mix this time. That is so sparkly. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So if you need a yellow glitter, that's why I did it, because I don't have a yellow glitter that I really liked that's yellow. So I'm like, I need to get one. And then, of course, I got it for the store because it's so hard to find a yellow glitter. I'm gonna do 2 drops. Come on. And just pour it. I'm not gonna run this through the vacuum chamber again. That is gonna be so cute. So let's check out this little ducky. Hopefully it's a rubber ducky, if that's what I'm thinking. I can't tell. I've never poured this one before. It is gonna be thick, so I'm gonna do it in stages. Because I don't know what's down there, so I don't know if the beak is hard. I don't see any bubbles coming up, so let's go ahead and finish it. So you will get to see 2 glitters today. Elegance and Buttered Popcorn. Don't you love that name? Makes you hungry for popcorn, doesn't it? All right, that's good. We're gonna set that aside. I was trying to fill, I still have some left. Oh gosh, what am I gonna do with yellow? I was trying to fill this little umbrella mold Barbara gave me off camera. And what I was doing was taking this pink by the drop, because I'm trying to like feed it down into the hole, but I wasn't getting anywhere fast. Like I'm kind of squeezing it, letting that bubble out, and then feeding it. It might take me a while. I kind of want to see it done. The only thing is, I don't know if I can do the stick to it. I haven't trimmed it. It needed trim to get it down into the hole. But this is what I was working on before I came back with the duck idea. But it wasn't going quickly enough for me. So I think I'm going to set this aside. I may do it again. Let me find something else for the yellow. I'll see you on Demold. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's probably just gonna be some boring stuff. So let me see what I can find. See you then in just a second. It is cured. There's so much to unmold, you guys. So much little stuff. I have some pink and yellow turtles, which is normal. You guys have seen 1,000 times. The turtles, well, the pink's shiny. This one's not too shiny, but it's not horrible. It's a shiny mold though. I wonder what happened. That's weird. I will put bales on those later. Here's some flowers I did. That's really pretty. We'll get that all blinged out. Paint in the little bumblebee. There is one of the flowers in the buttered popcorn. That looks pretty. And another. Then we've got the flower. Let's hope we don't have any bubbles to fix. Nope. Looks really good. Really, really good. Awesome. Look at that sparkle. Okay, that one's done. We've got a peacock that I was trying to fill all those little holes in. That is pretty. It's hard to see glitter underneath a textured surface, so you probably shouldn't do glitter under a textured surface because you're not really going to see all that sparkle and shine. Kind of like this one is a little bit better. Hopefully the duck is better. But yeah, it's kind of a waste of glitter. I did finally, it took me forever to fill this. Just so you know, Barbara, this took me forever to fill, one drip at a time, because I didn't want to use a little bottle. And then I was trying to pour this the way it's supposed to, like this, and it is impossible. So I poured it half and half, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how to glue them together nicely. Like that. That is so cute, but it is very tiny. Very, very tiny. Now I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to glue that without making a mess. Okay, let's see what this little parasol looks like. Oh, I have bubbles in it. Of course I'm going to. I mean, that was like brutal, dripping it in one drip at a time. Let's see what we got. It's cute nonetheless. All this like paper thin resin that got cured around the edges. Wow, I've never seen resin that thin before. It's literally like paper. That is so adorable though. And then this would go, I guess, I don't know how it's gonna fit. I don't think it fits in there. Huh. Let's try it from the top. I think this is too big for the little hole. That's interesting because it came as a set. Oh wait, we got it. It went through. Okay, that makes more sense. Let me just... Then you would have to like tack that in with glue. I guess you don't really have to glue it together, but oh, that's cute. Look at that little thing. I mean, if you don't mind like dripping it in there, otherwise you'll be throwing away a needle tip bottle every time you pour it, because I mean, how are you gonna clean a needle tip bottle with a bunch of alcohol? I do have a lot of bubbles in the top of it, but it's super cute. Okay, let's move on. I'd never seen that one before. Okay, we'll do that another time. Let's do this one. Oh, it's a matte mold. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, you're not gonna see my glitter. You're not seeing the glitter. I mean, I could probably spray it, rub it down with UV resin or something. I might try it because I forgot it was a matte mold. I even looked right at it. But there's no bubbles anywhere. I'm sure if I fix it up, it'll be fine. But I'm going to have to... Maybe I'll paint it, let it dry, and then rub UV resin over it to shine it up. I don't know. I just made myself a whole lot more work. Here's the turtle. This should be gorgeous. Yes, it is. Look at that beautiful glitter. Oh, that is gorgeous. I don't use that glitter nearly enough. Okay. let's do these and see what we have to work with here. Oh, that's pretty. I'm pretty happy with that marbling. I will highlight all those edges. I'm not sure what color, purple or pink or something. That's really pretty. I hope she likes it. Let me get these all out of the way. Let's see this one. This is the one that had the stain on the mold that I wasn't sure about. And we'll see. That's pretty. I kind of wish there was more purple, but I can always add the purple. What do you think? It's not too bad. I like to see the swirl marks in there. Not too bad. And this one is almost like a tray more than a coaster, but they sell them, they say they're coasters when they sell them. I haven't looked for the link yet, so I'm not even sure if I can find the link to these anymore, but there's that one. And you're missing a lot of the teal in there, unfortunately, but you got more purple in that one. So I will highlight all the petals somehow, some way. So those are those three. Let's look at the tray. This is the bottom. Let me pull it out. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. All the glitter stayed suspended just where I wanted it. I just need to trim that bottom. Whoops. I don't see any bubbles on this. Hopefully there's not. Oh, is there one right there? Yeah, but you can't really tell. That's the only one. That is gorgeous. There it goes. Look at that. That is stunning. Ever so pretty. I just need to trim around this edge and it'll fit perfectly in there. Oh, it already fits in there. Good. I just need to trim it. Oh, I love that glitter. Look at that glitter. It is gorgeous. I don't know. I went around the last one I did around this edge. Maybe I'll go around that edge one more time, but just with like a diamond one. Nothing to take away from all this beautiful glitter. Next time we try that, we're gonna have to do it in like a mica powder. I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna do this a few different ways so you can see it. So we did pigment paste. I have not done alcohol ink. We've done a glitter. Maybe we'll do alcohol ink and a mica powder next and see what it looks like. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, let me come up with a plan for some of this stuff. I'm gonna need a few minutes and see what I can come up with to get everything finished.
Michelle and glitz and glitters on a roll, creating magic with a resin soul. Pink, purple, teal, roses shining bright. Deborah's world gonna sparkle tonight. Glitz and glitter, oh, it's so divine. Shimmering treasures crossing the line. A heart-shaped jar with rhinestones that gleam. Deborah's dreams shining like a queen.
Okay, I am all done. I'm literally 15 minutes before I'm supposed to be on a live chat with you guys. So if you don't know yet already, I'm filming this on a Sunday, but you're not seeing this on a Sunday. On Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Florida time, my time. 6 p.m. every Sunday, I'm on live chat with you guys on my premieres. So if you see a thumbnail that says premiere on the bottom, that means I'm going to be on live chat with you. I do them on Sundays. I've been doing it for about a month now. So I could chit chat with you while the video's playing for the first time. You can always see the replay, but you just won't see the live chat. So it's literally 15 minutes. I need to be on the computer, so I need to finish this one up. This one's not going to be on a Sunday. But, so if you didn't know that, join us. We have a couple hundred people that are on there live. We're chit-chatting. Sometimes it's going so fast I can't catch everybody. But I try to say hi to everybody either way. So make sure you set an alarm for Sundays at 6 p.m. Florida time. All right, here are the flowers. I just highlighted with chrome marker in them, did the bumblebee, and put magnets on the back. No big deal. Easy peasy. It didn't do anything to those yet. The umbrella. Well, it was easier than I thought. It fit in there, so I didn't pull it back out. I UV resin the top where the thing fit in, and then I put a drip of UV resin inside there, pushed it together, and cured it. So that's the cute, adorable umbrella. I didn't do anything to it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I mean, I could spend literally an hour on this if I wanted to, but I don't even know what I'm using it for yet, so I'm just going to hold off, keep it, and when I'm ready to use it, I might do something to it. Didn't do anything to the turtle. Here's the peacock. So I put teal on with the yellow, and then I glued with E6000 and then UV resined the pin on the back. So you have a stick pin peacock. So that came out pretty. I like the teal with the yellow. It came out really nice. Look at this jar, you guys. I'm in love. Look at those diamonds around it. I didn't think it needed anything, but now that they're on there, I love it. They're not quite dry, so I'm not really going to be messing around with the lid. It fits perfectly. I trimmed the bottom. I trimmed the top underneath so you don't cut yourself. But look at that jar. I love this new jar. So I'm going to be doing this a few more times, so stick around for those. Now, for the coasters, I just highlighted with my metallic acrylic pens. Yeah, that's what it is. This one I did in pink. Now I'm going to let her know I'm not guaranteeing it. I just did it for, you know, I mean, you could UV resin that in, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess it up. And I know Deborah is a resiner and a crafter, so I know that if she doesn't want it, she could take it off. And if it washes off, it'll be fine. They still looked really pretty without it. But I did highlight it, so I don't know if she's really going to use them for coasters or not. So if she doesn't use them for coasters, it'll probably stay on for a very long time, as long as you're not like handling it and washing it and scrubbing it. So I did pink for that one. Oh, let me grab my little duck. Here's the duck. What do you think? I shined him up. I painted his face, his beak, his hair, and his wings. And then I let it dry completely. And then I UV resined it with my finger and then cured it. So he did come out shiny. Would I sell them? No, probably not. Somebody's going to get this for free. I don't like doing that with UV resin to shine them up because you don't get a perfect flat coat. So I would never sell something like that, but I'm sure you can if you do a better job than me. But I was just whipping through it because I knew I wasn't going to sell it and I didn't want to spend an hour on this little thing. So I'm just going to re-cure it again, maybe 5 more minutes, make sure it's completely and utterly cured before it gets given away. This one is the purple. I just highlighted like the same purple on this one to bring out a little bit more purple that came on there. I'm going to do a second coat as soon as it's fully dried on the purple parts. And then this one, since we lost all the teal, I highlighted it with teal. And again, if Deborah doesn't like it, she could clearly just take it off with acetone or alcohol. But if she likes it, great. This one dips in I don't know if you could see that, but this one dips in more like a Trinket tray than a coaster, so I'm not quite sure why they call it a coaster. I mean, a cup will fit here, but I don't know. So that is it for today. I'm gonna quick get a second coat on that. I gotta meet you guys in 15 minutes on my 40,000. I'm doing 40,000 giveaway. Today is when I'm recording this one. So if you guys were chit-chatting with me on the 40,000 giveaway, that's what I was doing right before I had to be on there with you guys. So let me quick grab you some pictures. I will see you next Sunday on the next premiere, and hopefully we can chit-chat together. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day, and see you then. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace.